Hey, this is Matt once again. We're back to a video. This is a paid request from Marc, second of two. Two reactions he wanted me to do from two videos of this guy named PlagueOfGripes. The first one was about if you can ruin the original, and he was talking a lot about Final Fantasy VII versus the remake. And there's some interesting bits in there, more so when you compare it to Star Wars. A lot of it was a bit lost because I never played the remake of Final Fantasy VII, but I got the gist of it of how when you just have one entity, one film, one game, one original, whatever its intentions are, it gets obfuscated, it gets changed, twisted when there's a sequel or multiple sequels or a whole universe afterward where, well, now this character is this, and actually they were thinking this, and actually they were worrying about this, and you go, well, now that people know that, if you watch the first film, or if a new person watches the first film and they already know about that, then it's hard for them to judge it in a way in that story compared to what we now know about the character that may be better or worse in sequels and all sorts of stuff. I'm explaining in a poor manner, but it was an interesting video. This one is Dark Souls to Elden Ring. What is everyone getting wrong? What is everyone getting wrong about it? I don't know if this video will be of anything to me because I've never played Dark Souls and I've never played Elden Ring. So, but it's an hour and 20 minutes, so it's a pretty lengthy video. I'm paused at the beginning. Thanks once again to Marc for the request. If anyone wants to request any type of videos, reactions, topics, reviews, re-reviews, video game playthroughs, tier list rankings, what have you, PayPal's usually the best bet. Do have a Patreon and a CashApp. People have asked about those. All those links are down below in the info box. I'll get to it as soon as I can. But I'll pause the beginning. I won't be showing the footage because YouTube's copyright system is complete hypocrites. And I don't want to steal the person's video, so I have the link down below. Feel free to have another tab or window, follow along with me if you wish to, and we'll do it that way. I'll pause the beginning, 3, 2, 1, pressing play. I did not know that. He was one of the main Dark Souls content creators. I've heard of Dark Souls. Much have been talked about how tough it is. Was that real? Did that guy really have a meow sound effect in one of those Metal Gear Solids? Is that supposed to be Hideo Kojima or something? Yes, I know I should know that, but I'm a noob. I like this animation, kind of a very simple type of animation. Wolfrain, one of special range stranded. Oh, never mind. Hmm. Hmm. If you have a piece of food, you may like it for different reasons. Yeah. Oh yeah, the original Resident Evil 4 was going to deal with ghosts. which would have been an interesting take on it. I mean, I'm glad for the Resident Evil 4 we got, but I'm surprised no one has done like a full take on that version of Resident Evil 4. Hmm. So he's saying the first Dark Souls is fair and easy, and people say he's full of shit. Hmm. Damn, that bad guy just fell to his damn death. Ooh, that was a long ass jump. So Dark Souls is bad because it wasn't like Dark Souls 2 and 3. Such weird line of thinking. It's like being mad at Resident Evil 1 because it's not like Resident Evil 4, and it's like, do I prefer Resident Evil 4? Yes, but Resident Evil 1 came out first and was what it was, and I don't know. Again, kind of a weird complaint that whoever that one guy was that was arguing with this guy. I mean, the game definitely has RPG elements. I've never been a big RPG guy. Number one, because I'm not good at them. But number two, it just seems a lot of busy work. For me, I just prefer things a lot more simple. Even Manhunt, which I played recently, is really simple. You go to a place, you kill the bad guys, you have three types of executions, depending on how long you hold it. You hide in shadows. But I mean, I'm not saying it's an easy game, I'm saying it's, for the most part, simple mechanics. But this is like, there's so many shields and so many things to pick and choose. But I get, people like the challenge. Have to take his word for it because I don't know the difference between any of the three Dark Souls. Bloodborne, that's a game I've heard of as well. I have not played that game, Bloodborne. The video's still playing. I'm curious, what was Bloodborne even on? It was PlayStation, but was it PlayStation 4? Okay. Don't have that game, Bloodborne. Yeah, I never played it. Games that ripped off or inspired by Dark Souls. Hmm. Lords of the Fallen. Damn. So blue screened the hell out of his computer. Damn. Hmm. Hmm. So there will always be an enemy by the door in this. Okay. Just cheap as hell. Hmm. 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 The ones that are like Castlevania, they seem pretty fun. They seem like they would be my kind of games. I wouldn't say I'd be good at them, but they seem like my kind of games. Hmm. 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 Just checking on something. What? They stole his nut juice to create some other villain? For Dragon Ball Z? Some fanfic? Jesus. What the hell episode was that? Loki was smacking on a woman's panties while she's wearing them. What the hell? The hell was that about? I get what he meant by that, though. To go on a tangent, he was talking about how every fandom they have their own ideas on what worked and what didn't work, and what they took away from it, and so what they would like to see in future installments. For example, uh, the Alien franchise, which this poster is Aliens. I like both of them, but I prefer Aliens. I prefer, so maybe people would assume I want more of the action. I want more of the those type of characters, those type of events going forward. While other people prefer the much more horror, claustrophobic, trying to be scary feel to it all, or hell, even more so like Ninja Turtles. Some prefer the more comedic, more kid-friendly '80s cartoon, comedic, jokey, referencing pizza, referencing the word cowabunga, all sorts of stuff. While other people like me would prefer to see much more R-rated action, the Raid Redemption type of fight sequences, a bit more seriousness to the characters, a bit more character development and depth. But then again, I guess you could say that goes into fan fiction, that goes into what they believe the friendships are between the turtles and how they behave and how they would behave in certain situations, certain circumstances. I would think Raphael and Mikey are really close with each other in terms of. I always think of that comic book where he gets so pissed he tries to hit Mikey with a pipe, and just how that guilt and how that going so far over the line would affect them tremendously and maybe initially pull them apart, but by the end, after some certain events happen and where Raph wants to appease not only his guilt but show that he's a good brother, show that he's a protector, be a badass, kick some ass, take some names. I'm just going off again on a random tangent, but again, now I'm creating my own story fan fiction because of elements I liked, but now I'm creating my own mythos. So maybe when they see Dark Souls, they like one aspect of it, so they take that aspect, but then they reinterpret it, they rework it into something that will create change. And some would say evolution, some would, like Resident Evil 4. Oh, Resident Evil 4, the way you could shoot, the way you do combat, the way you could do stuff like have characters you could tell to hide, and the way even the inventory system is with a suitcase. There are some that like that and prefer. There's some who didn't. They prefer the original aspects and the tank controls and the camera angles and that's why I mean whenever you make a new whatever, new Resident Evil, new Silent Hill, new movie, you're never going to appease everybody. It's impossible. You just hope you appease enough of them to get people satisfied, to make you enough money, to make you a profit, to continue to do more things. Pretty interesting commercial for Dark Souls 2. It looked like some of it was live action. Does it look like it? Bloodborne. Again, I've heard of Bloodborne. I think my friend Michael played Bloodborne. I think he liked it. Think so. Oh, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of aggressive fan bases. almost every fan base has an aggressive portion of it, whether it be Sonic, whether it be Alien, whether it be whatever the hell it is, you pick one. Batman. Sekiro. I've heard of the title. Hmm. That's a way to put it. Dark Souls 3. Whether it's the best one or the last one, whether you think it's the best or the worst one, it's the last one. I'm like, well, still you have it. I mean, he's not lying. Elden Ring. I think my friend Michael Keane did play this. I think he did enjoy this quite a bit. Hmm. I'm looking at, oh, okay, this is with the footage. There's like chat on the right to it. I'm trying to read it. Ah, well, no biddy. He died to the circle strafe demon. That damn bastard strafe demon. Here comes the. Thought, is that the loot winch? Hmm. Damn, not a bad looking woman. There you go. Doctor, damn red hair too. Damn, must have a crazy fire crotch. God, or Ocarina of Time. I don't care what it inspired. Don't give a rat's ass about Ocarina of Time. I tried playing that. I pretty much had to tell the guy I'm sorry, I give up. This is just such an annoying and not fun game. Like Ocarina of Time, since he's showing footage of this, I'm not a fan of that. I did like Zelda: Link to the Past and Super Nintendo, Ocarina of Time was not for me. Because so many times I would not know what the hell I would need to do. So many times they would not tell you what you need to do, where you need to go. It's like you had to have a damn strategy guide for it. It's like, hey, you buy the game, make sure you buy the strategy guide to go along with it. And it just wasn't fun. Like, it so wasn't fun. Not to me, it was. I literally just gave up on it and I said, listen, dude, did you want to request something else? And he did. But yeah, I just, you know. Damn, that's a glitch. What a jiggly ass. It's like Jabba the Hutt had an inbred kid with Leia. Jabba fucked Leia and this is their kid. Jiggly wiggly, jiggly wiggly. Dark Souls from a unique means. Ah. Did you join Captain Sparrow? Did you join Johnny Depp on the high seas? So he started it, he quit it quickly and thought it was a troll. Oh, I agree. I mean, if it's unfair, it gets really irritating, really annoying. I'm that way too. I will admit, I'm very much that way too. I will admit, I'm not a good gamer at all. I love playing games. I love enjoying video games. I'm not good at it. But there are a lot of times that things seem pretty unfair and but then you have choose on is it being unfair or you just don't know the mechanics. Like for example, I played Manhunt for the first time. Really enjoyed it. And there are parts of, oh, what am I supposed not because I didn't know what to do, things took longer and seemed more unfair than it really was. So I made it more harder on myself. But now that I know, oh, you could hit the wall and they'll come to you. And there's ways to attract them a lot quicker and easier than I was making it out to be. Because I didn't know the mechanics. This is my first time playing it. Okay, well that's actually pretty fair. Pretty fair what they were trying to do and what they're trying to conceive. And now it makes me want to replay the game. Which I would like to. I would like Manhunt is on the PlayStation 4 store. Even though I have it on the modded PS3, I like to pick up the PS4 because I could record it. It would be better picture quality. And just to play it again, knowing what I know now. I would like to sometime. It's $15, which is quite a bit of money for an older game. $15? So maybe I'll wait for a sale. I don't know. But then I'm wondering, well, what if one day they just take it off the store? Because they could do that, just like Netflix or whoever just take movies off. So you never know. Anyway, I'm sorry that I'm missing some of the stuff he's saying. Just Dark Souls, Elden Ring, I've never played any of it, so it's all Greek to me. So I can only talk about stuff I could relate to, whether it be movies or games that I've seen and I've played. Hmm. So apparently, Dark Souls 1, there's different ways to defeat a bad guy, to deal with the situation. You have a bit of that freedom. Whereas basically a little bit more calm or a little bit more freeing, and not you gotta be an expert, precise to beat it, and be this grade A gamer to be able to defeat the enemies. And Twin Peaks. Oh, there's a lot that he hates about it. He's showing a bit of Minecraft. You know what? I've never played Minecraft. I know of the game. I know the mechanics of it. For at least a little bit of it, I should say. So yeah, pretty much just like a lot of this they created. You did have the resources. You didn't have resources. You could build certain things like doors and windows and all sorts of stuff. So pieces of land was destroyed with TNT. This tiny sketch of a bowl-shaped crater was done by hand and took a couple of days. Wow. Hey, you want your face foot? I mean, I'm sure maybe, well, they used to be able to ask for that on Craigslist, I'm sure. Now Craigslist don't like that. At least that's what a few women I know in the past have said. But if you're not watching Lawn, he's talking about how, people complain about looting, and he went on this tirade, and he's like, what's that they'll say? Why are you not fucking me in the face? My face needs fucked. I don't know, I mean, I'm sure you pay enough money to get it. This is the actual final cancel. The prototype was abandoned in favor of this guy, 15 frames a second. Jesus. I'll be curious how this relates to Dark Souls and stuff. So he enjoyed trading this whole hovering castle stuff. He's not gun ho about playing the actual Minecraft game. He likes Dark Souls 1, but not the rest because the other two seems like more work. That's why got tired playing Ocarina of Time, because it felt like more work. It wasn't fun. That's the reason why I didn't like Ocarina of Time, and it's, for me, one of the worst games I played because of that reason. It felt like work. It just really felt like work to me. It was never fun to me. I mean, that's just me. I know I'm alone. That's fine. Just not my kind of game. At the same time, I played those Mario games like Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Odyssey, and those are great. Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Odyssey were fantastic. They were wonderful. I really enjoyed those. Those were great. Hmm. So it sounds like Dark Souls 3 is a lot of trial and error. Which I can understand. I'm not a big fan of that either. The idea that even great games does have that aspect of trial and error, and you learn for the second or third or fourth try. I do get that, but if it's too cheap, it just like you mentioned, it becomes less fun and more like work. I mean, what I know about Dark Souls is very few. And what was that one guy, Asmongold? Because I would see his stuff advertised on YouTube, and I would watch like a little bit. Like, I think he reacted to a speed run of one of the Dark Souls. Well, I think he's gone. Like something happened, and they took his stuff down. I don't know. I didn't. Apparently, that Asmongold guy is in deep shit. So that's too bad. I mean, well, to be fair, I don't know what happened. So. Hmm. Elden Ring is a great game and I hate it. Trying to remember, have I played a game where I think it's a great game but I hate it? Hmm. I mean, people say Ocarina of Time is a great game and I hate it, so. Hmm. This different Zelda game. It depends on the game. I don't mind a game being linear like that. Man, if a game had that many paths, I would be so disoriented. I wouldn't know where to start, and I'd be so ADD on it. What about this? What about that? What about this? What if I miss something over here? Maybe that's why I'm a bit more open to being linear. Even as I'm recording this, I got a request to play Batman Begins for PS2, which I did beat. I did beat. I haven't uploaded it, but I did beat it. It'll be in 6 parts. I liked it. It's not Batman Arkham Asylum, which would come later, but I liked it for what it was, and it's a very linear game. Sometimes it was a bit. You have to do things specifically, so there's less freedom compared to Arkham Asylum. So that could be a bit irritating. But at the same time, with this linear aspect, it kept the game moving forward. So I had this momentum that I felt that I was always doing something new, different, new rooms, new environments, new things. I felt I was always progressing forward, which made it a very fast paced game, which I don't find bad. I did, games can be fun to explore, of course. But yeah, I'm perfectly fine with a linear game, if done well enough, of course. He wants to play a video game, not challenge simulators. I can appreciate that. I can understand that. That's why I prefer too. I prefer that too. That was a big ass woman with some big ass titties. I don't know, shows where my mind went. I know, I know. That's a big old woman. That's a big bitch. Jesus. God, those enemies seem so damn annoying, man. So irritating. Damn. Hmm. So, in other words, this area seems a bit more fair. Yeah, there's a lot of games you have to be patient for. And for me, there's so many times I want to rush into stuff and I get myself killed. I'm like, okay, okay, I did it. You you chewed my ass up. Okay, I did it. Jesus. You don't have to heal until you take all the damage. Huh. Hmm. Like I said, like I've seen some stuff on this Dark Souls games. They just don't seem fun to me. I don't know. They just don't seem that fun. I don't know. They seem like just pains in the asses to play. To be honest. But hell, I mean, there may be people that feel the same way about Metal Gear Solid, which I love. Metal Gear Solid. So yeah, dude, fall down and dead. Just die already. Shit. Hmm. Sorry, I'm not saying much. I don't know what to say. I'm just kind of watching Dark Souls footage, and the guy explained in detail about a game I've never played. So I'll take his word for it. Mm. Fucking shield that guy has is bigger than him. Some bitch. Yeah, stab him in the ass. Gives Achilles tendon. We fighting ghosts now too? Fucking Ghostbusters? Damn, you know this guy's badass when he could kill ghosts. Ghost Punisher. Yeah, how badass are you to kill ghosts? So they screw up the whole shield business and they make fun of you for using a shield. Which that's stupid. I mean, Captain America has a damn shield and that's pretty damn important to him. Shields are known to be very important. There's a video game for PlayStation 2 that I played from time to time. I've never beaten the game. Called Urban Riot? Was it Urban... I want to say Urban Riot? Urban Chaos Ride Response. Which I remember that being a pretty fun game. And you have a police shield, which is very important in that. But yeah, Urban Chaos Riot Response, that's a fun one. One day I have to play that and beat the game. But I do remember having a lot of fun with that one. But I mean, there's so many games, so little time. Hmm. So a lot of the combat, you just get behind the person, hit them in the back. Man, it makes sense. Why would you not just hit them in the back? Jesus. Oh my god. I do. He's talking about how the company only lets you have like one or two weapons, make you feel so special. I mean, yeah, I can understand that being a complaint. I mean, these are completely different types of games, but look at Resident Evil 4. You could choose what you want in your suitcase. And if you have enough room, you could have a shotgun, you could have a sniper, you could have your handgun, and maybe even the TMP machine gun. Oh, damn. It's a long ass fall. Shit. Red Tearstone Rain. Yeah, tore them a new asshole with that fucking fall. Yeah, him talking about humanities and hard and soft humanities. I mean, God, that guy look like Leon Kennedy. What you doing in this game? Heard me talking about Resident Evil. Leon's like, hey, how's it going? I'm here too. You are? You like Ash Williams went back in time or whatever? Actually, I mean, I don't know if this takes place in the future. I don't know if this just takes place just obviously a fantasy realm, but I don't know if this game like within the world has a certain year it takes place in or no. Maybe it just doesn't matter. Soapstone? The hell is a soapstone? Hmm. Hmm. Damn, there's a lot of lag on this old footage. So there are people that go in and play as these characters that have hundreds of hours of gameplay and just troll someone who's just trying to enjoy the game and fuck with their day. And hmm. Yeah, it doesn't seem like an interesting system to have that you're playing the game, then someone should just come in and ruin your day and screw with you. And if they have, like, this is your first, second, third time playing it, but this is their 50th time playing it, and they screw you over and just troll you, there's not really a whole lot of fun to that. Some people may go, oh, it's a challenge. Well, you know what? Cheap ass horse shit's not sometimes what we want on the menu. Tell them to piss off. You want to play with someone, play with yourself. In your room with a sock, I don't care. Just leave the hell alone out of the game. Shit. Oh damn, I didn't know she was a cat lady. She was celebrating like, yeah. I'm like, oh shit. Tiger Queen. Or was she leopard or what? I don't know. I guess leopard creature, I guess. I made your pussy joke, but well, too late. What's he gonna do? Drown this lady? Yep. Throw her right in the damn water. Shit. Hmm. Hmm. Oh shit. Then it was from what, Captain Phillips, Tom Hanks. That's true. I mean, if you're going to think of a game, you think of what you would want to play. That just seems like a no-brainer to me. Jesus. Like 3 or 4 of them out of the damn fog. What the hell? You kidding me? Yeah, I mean, I can understand that where if the only way, well, not the only way, but it seems like the understandable way to do it is you have to roll around and get behind them and just kill them over and over again. And you could just do that over and over again. It seems like, again, something a bit broken about that. Well, I liked it too, but for different reasons. I'm looking at, a, I think it's a spider lady, but the top half was human. Oh no, there she is. Look at her titties, the hair covering her nipples. He was just blazing the L's. He's like, I liked it. I'm like, yeah, I liked it too, but we're talking about two different things. He's pretty much, yeah, if you're not following along, he's talking about what he would do in a game. He wouldn't have these type of bosses that littered the sequels of the games. Have the shield be more useful. Not have it where you could just go around and attack enemies at their back. Yeah, simplify the items. You don't need 85 damn things. Have a couple that are worth a shit. Sometimes that could be much more worthwhile. Hmm. Damn. Hmm. So someone has a YouTube channel talking about the places you can't get to in certain video games. It's an interesting gimmick, interesting different take on stuff. Finally reminds me of when I just finished Batman Begins on PS2, and there's parts where you're outside and you see parts of Gotham, and you see parts of the city, but obviously you can't get into the city. Oh hell, what was the... So I'm just listening to what he's saying. But when he's talking about like parts that are interesting but you can't get to, like X-Men Origins Wolverine for PlayStation 3. I played that a few months ago thanks to Lucas. When you're in one of the flashback sections where you're in the jungle, there's a bit where there's this hatch in the ground, and it seems like you could open it and there's something under there, but there's not. And it makes me wonder, well, what is under this hatch, and why is this hatch here, and what's behind this hatch? Although, I mean, to be fair, that's a reference to Lost, I guess. Which I didn't watch much of the show, but I know some people have mentioned that. Hmm. So the designer of Missy sucks at video games. He doesn't even know how to play his own games. Well, there you go. I like that comparison, the Mario Maker stuff, because I've seen people play that Mario Maker stuff where it's like really cheap type of levels where you have to be picture perfect or you'll die, almost like those I want to be the guy games where they're trollish and you have to do the right thing and jump the right moment and be in the right pixel perfect. I keep saying picture perfect, but it's pixel perfect. Jump pixel perfect. Slide through this narrow portion or you die because your spikes up and down. Some people like them because they like the challenge, they like getting mad about it, but the accomplishment of solving it. But I don't know. Everybody's like that. Obviously, this guy isn't that way, and I'm not that way either. Hmm. 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 Okay, so the yeah, I heard someone like laughing maniacally, and he put on text sounds of him losing his mind. Hmm. What do you most value from these games? Okay. Well, there you go. Again, I'm sorry that a lot of this was silent because I'm trying not to talk too much over the guy because I'm trying to listen to what he says. And then by the time I'm trying to elicit a thought, then he's saying something else. But as I'm talking, I'm missing what he's saying. So a lot of us be listening to what he's saying and stuff. So I know that's not the most exciting type of video. I mean, he's definitely passionate about it. He's definitely does thoughts very concise manner. He definitely is putting his points out there in a coherent manner about how what he likes and doesn't like about these games, about how he pretty much likes Dark Souls the best and the sequels not so much because, just long story short, they're challenge simulators, not games. And while Dark Souls 1 was imperfect, the others just... It's the I want to be the guy, like all those games. You gotta be pixel perfect in what you do. And like I said, for casual people like me and others, it's like this seems like work. But there are people that they get really into it. They get almost... I don't know if I want to say addicted to it, but this, like, in a way, it's something to overcome. It's some challenge, some fight, some battle that they themselves need to overcome. And granted, sometimes you're like, I hope you could put that into the real world, this kind of vigor and energy and moments of hard-headedness and stubbornness to overcome the obstacles in your real life that you want to overcome in this fantasy life of these games. But there's some people that just get adamant about it and they feel like they've accomplished, and something they've accomplished in their life is being great at this seemingly impossible game. And it's like, well, good for you. I'm glad you have something to hold on to. Just hopefully it doesn't control your life, and hopefully, again, you feel that way in the real world and the obstacles that happen during those times. But I guess that's up to the individual. But again, a lot of it is Greek to me because I'm trying to understand what's this about? Humanity? Dark Souls? What is humanity in it? Huh? So, yeah, it's like someone trying to teach me Spanish algebra. And it's like, what did that mean? Yo quiero what? Taco Bell? But still interesting enough because the guy knows what he's talking about. He's very concise. And at least I can feel the passion in it, so I can definitely appreciate that. So hopefully this wasn't too boring of a reaction, Mark. If so, I apologize. But thank you so much for the 2 requests. For those out there who watched, thank you. I'm sure, I would guess, if I'm lucky, 2 people will be at the end of this video right now. If you're one of the 2 people, I don't know, maybe type in the comments. I don't know, something random that people be like, what the hell is that? I don't know why I keep thinking of, what do we relate to Dark Souls? I don't know. It doesn't relate to Dark Souls, you know. For some reason, I keep thinking of the Buckaroo Banzai quote, no matter where you go, there you are. So how about that? If you're one of the 2 people that got to the end of this video, type in, no matter where you go, there you are. I'd grab most people like, what the hell is this guy talking about? But if you know, you know. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.